Her loss was misogyny at his greatness for Drake. Like, he was just misogynist to the highest level of misogyny.
Misogyny rap is great rap.
He outdid Future.
Welcome to episode 12 of J Bobby vs. the Internet, and we got my guy Skip.
What's good, my guys?
Yes, and not the guy from that show that we hate.
What it do, baby?
This is the only Skip we acknowledge.
Yo, why y'all keep calling him by his first name? You know me personally. I really hate that on the timeline. What y'all talking about? I haven't watched that game. Cowboys.
I'm not talking about, listen, never mind. So we got Pete Davidson with Emily Ratajkowski, right?
Ratajkowski.
At the Knicks game. And people want to know, how does Pete Davidson keep picking up these baddies?
Women don't really care about sex. You funny and you successful. You have a little bit of bread. A little bit. Not too much. You don't need too much.
My white friends are always like, how does he do it? Like you said, you have to be funny. And when you're successful and you're funny, wise man always said, if you can make a girl laugh, you can crack her ass. So that's what he's doing, man. And I feel like this. When you date Ariana Grande, you date Kim K, you're solidified. Other girls are trying to figure out, how do I get part of that? What is so interesting about him that I need parts to?
He got the person with the smallest ass, and then he got the one with one of the biggest asses. The sky's the limit. He can get whatever size ass he wants now.
I mean, I like variety, so I feel him.
I always say it's like a rule of three. If you make a woman laugh 3 times, that's it. It's over. She's gonna start like, twirling her hair, just touching you on your kneecap. J Bobby be like, hey J Bobby, you want another drink? Be like, oh, drinks on you? Yes. He's just cooling it right now. He makes dark jokes about his dad dying in 9/11. Like, do you know how funny you have to be to make that actually from your gut laughter? It's hard, bro.
The last thing I will leave you with, he said the worst thing Plane has ever done to him was Soul Plane, and over his dad, and that's crazy to me because I like Soul Plane. I don't care what nobody said. That's a good movie.
It's a hood classic.
Speaking of planes, we have Odell Beckham.
Oh boy.
And Odell Beckham was on a plane and he was kicked off a flight because he was in and out of consciousness. So he made the whole flight deboard because he didn't want to get off the plane. I don't know about you, but I've been in and out of consciousness on a plane many of times. Yeah. Flights to Vegas, flights to LA, 5-hour flights. I'm in and out of consciousness like I'm on a perk 30.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, once I sit in my seat and I have like whatever seatbelt on, I put my AirPods on and I'm sleeping. Like, if you have any type of like instruction, like, can you wake that server up? I'm gone. I feel like it's not just that. Something else has to happen that you like, damn, you have to kick us all off the plane?
Yeah.
Nobody's ever been like, yo, we're going to turn the plane around because this boy has the AirPod Maxes and he's not listening. So I was like, I feel like, is it like light skin hate? Like, I know, is it because he's super light skinned? Like, nobody likes Odell Beckham no more? I don't get it. What's going on?
I don't know. I think this was a plan to keep him away from Dallas. This is the inside job for the Giants.
You think it's an inside job? Little spy on the plane, like, yo, he's trying to get to the Dallas facilities. We're going to make sure that doesn't happen. That's messed up.
Yeah, that's messed up. But another inside job, we got Donald Trump and Kanye.
He said, so I help a seriously troubled man who just so happens to be black.
Yes.
Yo, can we stop with and focus on that sentence? A troubled man. Whoever wrote that for him, because he didn't write that. Whoever wrote that was like, yo, we can't say.
Wait.
We can't say troubled black man.
He 100% wrote that.
You think so?
Donald Trump got bars. What about that part makes you think that wasn't Donald Trump?
I don't know, man.
This is the same man that says, look at my African American. That's bars. That's him.
But that's
got no Ghost
bars.
Riders.
I feel like he was kind of PC with this. I think he kind of cared.
Oh,
like,
you think he could have went full hard R?
Yeah, you feel me? I feel like he's a little too nice.
Donald Trump said that he had a private meeting with Kanye, and Kanye brought 2 people to the meeting that he didn't know of, and one guy he hadn't seen in a year. He was like, why'd you bring this guy? He's washed. And basically Donald Trump said that Kanye shouldn't be president. He shouldn't run, and it's fake news. And he was like, after all this, I try to help you Negroes, and you did this to me. That's what it was.
Damn. It's a competitive flex. That's all it was.
It is.
Competitive flex.
It's a competitive flex. But shout out Trump, man. I don't know if that's the right thing to say. But nah, shout out Lamar Jackson. I just want to say this because the way you went off on this boy on Twitter is some of the most exceptional tweets that I ever heard in my life, because that guy deserves it. Castle Wilkill says, when someone is asking over $250 million guaranteed like Lamar Jackson, games like this should not come down to Justin Tucker. Let Lamar walk and spend that money on a well-rounded team. First of all, I want to say fuck you, because games like this do sometimes come down to Justin Tucker. Lamar is great, but that man can't play defense. In the last seconds of the game, Trevor Lawrence drove down the field and scored on that defense. So that isn't Lamar's fault. And that's been a lot of their issues in a lot of games where they are up and the defense just fails. So Lamar Jackson goes, boy, fuck you. Y'all be capping too much on this motherfucking app. Shout out Samuel L. Jackson.
I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
You never smelled the football field and never did shit but eat. See? That's real balls. You don't have a quarterback, you can't win games. Shout out Zach Wilson.
He said shout out.
So I think you should pay Lamar Jackson because that is the most
him.
important position on the field. Speed is the biggest Central C fan.
Sure he is.
In Hollywood, bro. I like his music. How can I be gay? My bitch is homophobic.
You know what got me with that clip? How serious he looked at the camera.
I don't know if he was dead ass or
Nah,
he
he's
joking,
dead
but
ass.
Speed is so funny. But the funniest part about that, everybody in the room stopped. They're like, wait, hold on. Because you had to think about what he just said. And then you're like, is he dead ass? And then everybody was like, yo, hold on. Let's clear this up before we all get canceled.
What?
It's how can I be homophobic?
Oh, yeah. How can I be homophobic? My bitch is gay.
That's what I mean.
I'm just gonna be honest. Either chorus, it's still a moment. I gotta catch up with him because I crackled. I didn't laugh. I crackled, bro.
Is this your first introduction to Speed?
I'm gonna watch more because it's hilarious.
Oh, you haven't seen nothing yet.
I haven't.
You go see some shit. Speaking of being in deep shit, Russell Wilson and the Denver defense isn't getting along too well.
I don't know if something was said, if Russell Wilson says something as he's coming off the field here, or Purcell is just going over to him and saying, hey, man, I care about
Hey, man, feature one.
Sensational.
This is a W for me.
Only for you? Yo, he went from like 0 to 60 real quick, and Russell's just like, my bad, bro. Like, he just mad calm with it. I think he knows he f***ed up that day.
The reason why it's a W for me, because it ain't for Denver. They don't win. Russ' whole image and whole brand is kind of destroyed at this point. And just because he won a Super Bowl, cool. But nobody likes Russ. Everybody's like, all right, he's just a Jesus lover. Because his whole brand was he's corny, but he's cool. He's likable.
Yeah.
Now he's corny and people hate him.
Broncos country. Let's ride.
He's going out sad.
The only thing I know him as is Sierra's husband right now. Like, I think she just be dancing every like holiday, like about to get another kid. They always have a kid announcement every year. It's like they drop it like 2K.
I think he's more focused on being a husband than being a football player. It's like reverse Tom Brady.
Whoa, that's sad
about
as
it.
hell, bro.
Everything about the Washington Commanders is a joke. The song is fire. First of all, people will say the song's fire.
Those haters can't stand us. Left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders.
I fuck with that song. But nah, Sean Taylor has been disrespected over and over and over again by that organization. They keep saying that they're gonna do something for him that's like in honor of his name, but every time it's just a joke and it's disrespectful. I remember they did like his like ceremony and it was like near like porta potties, and then he had like this sideline thing and it was just like this little like chain section that wasn't even like anything serious. And now we're here at this. This is supposed to be a statue. This is something that you see at Dick's or Modell's, bro.
Bro, this was turned in at the 11th hour at the 59th minute. This is when you're in college and you're just scrambling just to get the grade. And it's like, yo, I'm just saying hit submit, bro. That's it. Whatever it is.
Bro, you know when you're on that like last page and you're just writing whatever and you're just trying to get through the page. I don't know. I'm repeating what he said, but
I was gonna say. I thought you were gonna say a little cheat code, just in case for people in the school. Hopefully you don't get failed out. You can just turn your periods and commas into whites, and you just keep doing that to fill up space. So it looks like you got the additional counts if they're doing word counts. That's what you did. You basically just fluffed it with like you wrote your 3 paragraphs. You fluffed the word count. And it's like this is my essay.
I wish you would have told me that 10 years ago.
I wish I was your friend back then, boy.
John D. Popa says, I just finished designing my own Sean Taylor tribute. That's exactly what it is.
Funny thing is, it's slightly better than the tribute that
yeah,
you
I
got,
think it
bro.
is better. Dan Steiner, you're going under the jail, buddy. If this is the last thing I do, I'm going to make sure of that.
How much is for a statue? Like, you make it seem like it's that hard. Oh, this should have been on a statue.
You know why he's wearing that?
Why is he wearing that?
Because that's the honor of Dan Snyder cap. He's just been capping his whole life, bro. This is Brian Robinson. He plays running back. He was somebody that was shot before the season started, and he made his comeback. Now he's wearing this big hat. It's called the Big Hat Company. He claims that this is his friend, but I've been seeing this trend all around the NFL and the NBA. I would never wear this hat. You know why? Because there's no cap in my rap. J. Bobby don't live, so I will never wear a big cap.
The only functional reason why I wear a hat that big is if I know it's raining or snowing. That's it. Like, I know I'm going to be dry everywhere. I think it's massive.
That's something that would be in like a Ludacris video.
I mean, Ludacris got his braids back, man. It might be in a future video, bro. I think he's going to watch this. He'd be like, yo, J. Bobby.
Yeah, call me.
He's on. Call me, boy.
I
Call
got
me,
you,
boy.
my boy. We could use these caps now to cover up Russ's forehead because he was scarred by the Black Panther. Now, I don't know what happened, but apparently
I think it's Zach Collins.
Zach Collins
Yeah.
slapped him across the face. So
Yeah.
I don't think it was intentional.
It wasn't on purpose.
Right when that happened, LeBron came and covered it up because he noticed that Russ' face was bleeding. The problem that I have with this is that reporter, he asked LeBron, like, yo, did your fatherly instincts kick in?
Or are there any like fatherly instincts or something when you see it like that and just wanting it to stop, or what was going through your mind in that?
Well, I saw what a cut was immediately, so I mean, it's just common sense.
Yo, LeBron is 37-1. 2, he's not his dad.
You're not my dad!
Why is everybody making it seem like LeBron is somebody's father? I know he's old, but he's not that old. I'm 31, and I think Russ is older than me. So ain't no way that's his pops. That's disrespectful. In the black community, that's called sonning.
Yeah, we don't like that,
And
bro.
you do not
Don't
son
me,
anybody.
bro.
So don't ever call somebody my father. There's an old clip, a reporter asking Kyrie about like LeBron being a fatherly figure.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Kyrie's like, I already have a dad, my guy.
Yeah.
Like, stop doing that.
I blame the media for creating Kyrie the villain origin story, because after that, if you see like the timeline, he said the earth was flat. It's like, I'm just gonna get zany with it because y'all think LeBron's my dad. That's it. Y'all created this monster. Y'all about to do the same thing for us. Speaking of more caps, because you know LeBron was good with the caps and Drake is also
Good with the bars.
caps.
No, he's good with the bars.
I think he's great, but sometimes he gets himself in trouble.
Listen, we're not
I'm not going back to that. I want us to have a good show.
this ain't that type of podcast.
We're not gonna do that.
This is a problematic podcast, so we
Nope.
support it.
No,
I'm
no,
playing. All right, Drake says Her Loss is one of his top 5 albums, if not top 3 projects. And this is coming off the fact that we learned that Certified Lover Boy, Honestly Nevermind, and Her Loss is a trilogy.
I mean, I knew it was a trilogy already, but he's
How did you know that?
bro? You gotta read it.
What you mean? I can
No,
read.
I'm not saying you don't know how to read, but like when I'm looking at like if you read the titles, a lot of times he's always like in that state of mind, like, trying to say what he's in that point. So he's supposed to be a lover boy. Then he's like, I changed my mind with this very experimental album, and then it's Her Loss. And then I think he had 21 in each of those albums. I'm the Drake correspondent of my friend, so I study this. This is what I do. It goes into like he's being nice to like, yo, Her Loss is misogyny at his greatness for Drake. Like he was just misogynist to the highest level of misogyny.
Misogyny rap is great rap.
He outdid
It
Future.
is.
I can't say this is top 3 because we just got it, but I will say it's a very good.
Now,
piece of work.
it is top 3. It's better than What a Time to Be Alive by far.
By far,
Yes, by far.
by far.
And listen, let me tell you why.
Oh,
Because
this
I
is
think this is the
controversial.
best. Like, everybody wants rapping Drake. And a lot of people say their favorite album from Drake is If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. That's because majority of the songs on that is just Drake in his bag and he's rapping and he's talking shit. If you look at all his previous albums, like even Certified Lover Boy, it was cool.
It was cool. It was a good movement.
But it wasn't alright. Honestly, Nevermind, it was techno. Now we have misogynistic, I'm taking it there, I'm giving you the illest bars, the illest flex, which his rap is in his braggadocious ways.
Okay.
This is the best Drake possible.
So if you think this is top 3, what are the other 2 top 3 things alongside this one?
I'm going to Take Care and I'm going Nothing Was the Same.
So this takes over from If You're Reading This.
Yes.
I don't know, man. I'll put it at top 5. I can't put it over If You're Reading This, bro. Maybe this is nostalgia. I don't have enough hate in my
The
veins with this
disrespect
yet.
is getting out of control.
For what? He's good
But
wordsmith.
you know what's also disrespectful?
What is this? Oh.
21 Savage says that Nas makes great music, he has a great fan base, but he's not relevant. And people think that he's being disrespectful for what he's saying by that. What he's trying to say is that hip hop is a young man's game. I'm not saying that Nas isn't making good music. I'm not saying that people don't care about Nas because Nas is a legend, but at the same time, you really have to think about it. Nas is 50. He's not Little Uzi Vert. He's not Drake. He's not
Lil Baby.
Lil Baby. He's not the people that people are making TikTok videos to. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
And that's what matters the most. Nas is always gonna sell. Nas is always gonna do well. Being relevant is different from being a legend.
He's J Kid, cause like before like the King's Disease, like these like albums and Magic, a lot of Nas's albums weren't hitting like that. Like this is a 4 album like straight of like heat. Like he's J Kid, bro. Like when he learned that jumper, he went into that lab with J Kid. He learned that jumper and he was shooting 3-pointers.
So that
He's
means-
like he extended his career. He's like, yo, bro, I got this. I think a lot of people get in their feelings as you see like your idols grow, right? So when we see our idols grow, you think they're young forever. No, they're not forever young. This is not a Jay-Z song, right? Like they're gonna get older, they're gonna be in a different transition of their career. I think we have to appreciate that. I know about Nas because I care about hip hop, but if I'm talking to like my youngest brothers and siblings, they'd be like, why are you listening to old people music? They call us old people music. I need you to understand, like, the young people not looking for Nas like that. So it's not out of a place of disrespect, but out of being honest with what's the current times.
Listen, brother, I appreciate you coming on. Skip
Anytime you need it, bro.
from BK. Give out your handles. Plug anything that you want to plug before we get out of here.
All right, so I'm Skip Nedrick, aka Skip from BK. I do comedy at Love Story. We're bringing that back. Next show is December 16th. You'll see me doing way more comedy now. I'm Skip from BK everywhere, like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Carrier Pigeon, like NASA. Like, you find me anywhere, bro. I'll bring the jokes. I bring like the memes, meme godness. So you see me sometime soon on a stage near you.
Like I always say, for your sports betting tips, go to thegameday.com and make sure you like and subscribe. This has been episode 12. J. Bobby vs. the Internet Gang.